All kidding aside,
all kidding aside, and taking out of the equation the people that were the participants here, what are your thoughts in general about wrestling promotions using fire, especially indoors and especially in a smaller building? Is that irresponsible nowadays? If anything went wrong, they weren't prepared with a fire extinguisher or anything for this. If anything went wrong and that it spread somewhere, it would have been a disaster.
Well, no, I think they should do it again. They should do it some more. I think Jelly's next move should be a flaming headbutt. And do it exactly the same way. No, to your question.
And by the way, Matsunaga invented that move.
God, no, actually it was, who's the fucking guy? God damn it.
It was Matsunaga.
Marty Gorman. Marty Gorman invented the flaming headbutt at Smoky Mountain Fan Week in 94. And for 17 people some of them may still be alive that know what we're talking about, that's fucking hilarious. Using fire in pyro, yeah, fine. If you've got a legitimate licensed pyro guy in a building big enough and a show, opulent enough with the budget to do it, and that's done safely. And even that, sometimes the WWF guys, the pyro guys or whatever, they almost blew Undertaker's head up one time. But, Terry Funk used to do a deal where he would have his branding iron and he could set the end of his branding iron on fire. So he came out with a flaming branding iron. And that was cool. But he could actually take his towel that he also always carried. It was a wet towel, and just put it over the end of it and put it out after his entrance. He didn't try to actually brand anybody with it. The fireball, somebody's going, Cornette, you threw fire. Yeah, the fireball is the magic, and we've talked about it before, and it is neither using gasoline nor lighter fluid nor a real fire that's going to catch and spread, unless, of course, the particular victim has used a lot of hairspray, in which case a fireball might give you a nice little singe. It comes down to, these stupid idiots with the flaming tables and the flaming body parts and the setting something on fire and then hitting somebody with it. That's fucking stupid. And it's ridiculous. And it's so, not only so difficult to smoothly pull off and do, that it looks always phony and requiring cooperation. Except the only part about it that's phony is it does require cooperation. Otherwise, it's real fucking fire. And that's just, again, stupid. And it's stupid for the liability to the wrestlers, and it's stupid for the liability. Those mats ain't cheap. Those canvases for a ring, if you get a new one these days, that's $1,500, $2,000, whatever, probably. It was almost that several years ago. And the liability to the fans. What the fan in these smaller buildings and these outlaw shows. We saw when the wrestler got headbutted a week or two ago that these little mud shows, they don't even know how to handle a fucking fight between a fan and a wrestler. Now they've got to be firefighters and what's experienced EMTs. There's not, if there was a doctor in that building when the idiot set himself on fire, he was in the crowd. He was in one of the 2 rows of ringside that were filled slumming and probably didn't want to be recognized because he was a legitimate human being in the community. They don't have any personnel that can handle anything like this. And it's just fucking stupid. And this is the classic definition of marks. All these garbage match wrestlers and all these outlaw fucking mud show indie wrestlers that do shit like this are marks. They're marks for themselves, and they're marks for what they think that the wrestling business is. And they will do this shit because they think that some fucking idiot somewhere that has even more of a miserable, misspent life than they do will fucking go, oh, that guy's cool. Well, fuck you. I'd rather not make myself cool by setting myself on fucking fire. So no, it's stupid and irresponsible and dangerous. And I hope somebody fucking sues somebody just for the goddamn general principle.